It's kind of hard to. Was it really hard to get the Bajaj? It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't that hard, but the directions were the ones that were very kind of.
What directions of
Someone says I'm speaking lies. Anyway, so the directions were okay. Thanks to God, the place that we stay is not far away from the town side, so we were easily able to get the Bajaji. Now we took this Bajaji for 3,000, though I was told 2,000, so it was like 1,000 added. It's not okay, it's not a bad thing. So we're gonna go from here to Sateni. From Sateni, then we'll be getting what? It's a bus, local bus to Nungwe. It's kind of far. They said it's gonna be a 2 hours journey, so I did have to make sure that I equip myself with a big bag as always. This bag is always heavy. I don't know what's wrong with this bag. I think we need to measure this bag when it's literally without anything, because it's always heavy. Yeah, a lot of things. The drinks and the camera, which it was never used yesterday. And something else I wanted to speak is the breakfast. Yes, I know yesterday I said that I was going to test to take fries and soko wanauza vitu vya nani hivi vya culture, si ndio? Spicy sama. Yeah, so as I said, from the breakfast was good. I know I promised that I was gonna eat fries, but yesterday night we didn't go outside as I said, and then I decided to buy fries and mshikaki because I was so hungry, and I ended up not getting satisfied. So today morning I said no, I was not gonna repeat that mistake because I already did it yesterday. So I took chapati and there's this Zanzibar bread. It was nice. So let's check around what exactly Zanzibar looks like. Looks like Zanzibar doesn't have traffic jam like in Dar es Salaam. That's what I noticed also. Like you can check. I haven't explored properly. I've been to one place, but I'm going to the other side of Zanzibar today, like the north side, because I haven't experienced it yet. Then I should be happy. Okay, let me be honest right now. I should be using my statements regarding them, like, okay, according to my experience. I shouldn't be specifically as in the whole Zanzibar that doesn't have the traffic jam. I should be specific that according to my experience in Zanzibar, I haven't seen yet a traffic jam. Yeah, road traffic jam. That's what I should say, and that's what I'm saying. Okay, the first time I've seen a policeman in the street of Zanzibar. For the first time. Yeah, that one. For the first time, and he has stopped the daladala. Eti samani. Huku wanakoga wanasumbua kwenye daladala. Matrafiki. Wakijaza sana. Ukiachana na makosa ya kujaza labda barabarani saa nyingine tu traffic anataka hela. Hiyo hapo. Popote ile. So according to the driver here, he said that it's always there in any place. But currently I've seen only one. That's my experience. Maybe you might have seen more or something if you come to Zanzibar, something like that. But I've seen only one. I'm glad I saw one because in Dar es Salaam we see a lot of them in other regions. Yeah, so the experience was a good experience. Like, I would literally advise anyone to come here. Now, one of the other things that I would like to advise people is
if you are actually wanting, if you're actually planning, my English nowadays, if you're planning to come this side and you don't want to use any agent, it's possible. Don't be like scared to navigate on your own. That's something that I actually wanted to do, but I wanted to use the agent, but then I realized like it's better for me to just come on myself. To come myself here and then navigate on my own. That's when I can realize that this town, how large it is, and I can know the different places. So if you're actually planning to go to the islands, yes, but this place here, you could calm yourself here and enjoy the moment. And these leaves that you can see here, they're called seaweeds, and they are actually given for free. So if you come this side, so if you want to like feed the tortoise, they'll give you those like weeds, seaweed, and sea moss. Some other people call it that way, for those people who don't know them. So they'll give it to you and you'll feed the tortoise for free. So you don't have to worry like where you're gonna get them. They're there provided as long as you paid the entrance fee. Yeah, so as you can see, I was inside water, but I was kind of scared of like what's gonna happen for the beginning part, and everyone is there. As you can see, people are allowed to come here and just walk inside. This pond, I think this pond, we call it a pond, I think. It's quite big, like it's very big, guys. It's very, very big. Like if I was going to say how many meters, I don't know. It's not long enough, it's not too deep, because I personally was standing inside it and those at the edge, but the waters will reach me only on the west, and even if you go in the middle of it, they will still reach you on the west. So you don't have to worry. And there are a lot of people from different cultures here, so you have to be open-minded. People have nothing to worry about the safety and stuff, unless you're like I don't know. But the safety in Zanzibar, oh my god, it's just marvelous. I'll talk about that in another video. But so this is something that you should be actually aware of, and there is nothing else here I want to tell you rather than just come here and then experience it for yourself. You're gonna enjoy every moment and every single second you'll be here. There's nothing to worry about. And those people who actually think that people don't know their language, they shouldn't worry, because a lot of these guiders who are there, or people will be there at the entrances, they'll have like 3 languages that they know, likely English, French, and Italian, if not Spanish. Yeah, so people in Zanzibar like have a lot of things to talk about. And though they're gonna speak broken, but at least they can understand that you guys can conversate to each other. So this was it, and yeah, I think that's it for this place. Yeah, let's continue exploring and checking out. So we took a boda boda and it was going to the place that we are going, and it took us like, I don't know, 10 minutes to get there. Of course, yeah, in the beginning I thought like maybe it's kind of near, so we could just walk, but it's almost 1.5 kilometers, so it's kind of far. Now at arriving, there's one thing that I was really not understanding, because those guys, they charged us like 20,000 per head per person. So I was kind of wondering, like, because the foreigners do pay like 25, so we paid 20. So why was he negotiating? Of course, like it's a private property, so they can negotiate. But my thought was like, why? We will pay so much money, and we are Tanzanians. Yeah, so that was it, and this is the place. As you can see, the place is gorgeous. Okay, the place is looking good. It's very, like, it's a good experience if you really want it, and I experienced it and I was not even regretting it. I enjoyed every second of it. I don't regret paying that amount though. If I feel it, if I remember it, I do like the experience I did get here. It was a good experience. I can't say anything bad about it. The only thing, maybe unless you're having some skin issues, I don't know, with the water and stuff, then you shouldn't get inside. But as you can see from the photos that we see, the water looks clear, but the reality is this, the water is not the way it looks like. They said it will be clear during the months of like August, and that's when it's going to be clear. So this wasn't August. Today it was actually September. No, it was actually December, so I think that's why. Though I think if they get clear water, that means it's looking great. It will be looking great on the picture. So if if you really like want to take those photos that you see on the Instagram and social medias, maybe you should come during those times. But the experience here was good. I did get an experience with the water. Like I stepped inside the water and they touched even the tortoise, as you can see. It was kind of scary for the first time, but as the way you do it, you kind of get understanding that it's okay, you can do it too, so it's not a big issue.
So actually we are from the Toto whatsoever aquarium, yeah, Toto Baraka Toto aquarium. Now my experience with that, what I was saying, the first impression is I kind of noticed something that I wasn't understanding. Why was it that way? The prices, because we were told that foreigners, they ought to pay $10 US, but then the locals 3,000. Though I've checked on the internet, some people say like 24,000. I think it's because it depends on the rate. That's why that guy said 24. But we paid 20. So I'm kind of concerned, like the prices for the locals and the foreigners, is it the same? That's something that I'm concerned. I kind of feel like it's a knockoff. I paid 20 for one person. I kind of feel like it's a knockoff. It's not supposed to be 20K. It's supposed to be less than that, 5,000, 3,000. Kind of feels bad, but since I already paid, and that's the first thing I'm concerned right now. But the experience inside, that was the price point, but the experience inside, it's kind of cool. Like, it's a new experience. So I've never been in a swimming pool where I have animals inside. It's only human beings, so I can't say that's a bad thing. With the price that you're paying, it's not okay. Like, you can't blame them, you know. But you know, scams are always there. I'm not saying that they're scams, but there are things that you just have to keep up with. Yeah, with the place, it's not filled with so many people right now. Like, they said that later, around like the evening time, like around 4, 3, it's gonna be congested with like a lot of people. But right now, we are waiting for a motorcycle to go to another place. So this is the day 2, and things just got out of hand because of the prices. But it's a good experience. I didn't jam inside. I didn't go fully body inside. But the place is good, as you can see. Here I'm at the parking place, as you can see. Yeah, the parking place. This is where we are. If you can see it very well. There's somewhere there inside. Yeah, so now we're waiting for the motorcycle. We just got the direction we asked, and they said that you should just get a motorcycle to where we are, like the round part. And from there on, you can get a same bus like we used to have. We got. Then it will drop us and sit and stop. Then probably we might use another motorcycle again, going to the place that we want to. Then from there on, the day will be done with 2 things to be done. The Shambaland, that's the way we're going. The aquarium, we're done. So I think that's a good day, right? We're not using any guider and stuff, so we didn't pay anyone to guide us from the beginning. If you haven't seen the first video, we haven't paid any guide to guide us, so we're kind of asking. Now, if you're interested, you can also ask me if there's anything that can help you out. But the good thing is that you should just ask the locals. They're very friendly. We didn't rent even any cars sincerely, because we are very few, so we didn't rent any car. Just use the public transport in order to reduce the cost. But if you guys are so many of you, like 6, 4, you guys can rent a car, and the cars that are available are these kind of cars. I think they're like kind of Noah and stuff. You can rent this kind of car. They would fit even until 12, I think. So it's not a bad idea if you rent a car, if you guys are so many. Yeah, and there's so many rental cars here. So many of them. I think that's a good deal if you rent a car. I don't know how much does it cost, but I'll try to ask. For renting cars, how much does it cost? But for us, we just use the normal prices. Okay. Anyway, so that's it for now. I'll keep you updated with anything else. Until then, yeah, stay tuned. I hope you have seen the video for the first day. That's how it was. The first day, today the second day, and today is the third. Today, the first day we came, the second day. Today the third day. Yeah, today the third day, and tomorrow I think we might have the last day, and then we'll be going back. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, keep up, and I'll show you what we'll be doing. Nani hiyo kofia yangu au ishike kwanza tutaiweka mbele. Hiyo akali. So we're now.
Four.
Hmm?
Four.
How much? 20.
12.
12.
Oh, I look.
12. Huh? Basi yani that's very fair my friend. Nikajua 20 ngapi nikasema haiko serious. 12 kumbe. Yeah, that's fair. Very fair. So we're now going back. Hopefully we'll be able to get the kind of transport we're hoping to get, and it won't be toiling as someone says here. It's toiling sometimes, but she hasn't said it's toiling yet, so hope it won't be. Yeah, that's it guys. So that's the sweetness of having this watch. You'll be able to see like what is it there instead of like am I on like no okay now I'm there. So we actually took a motorcycle and we're in this bus. We'll drop at somewhere. I don't know which place, but I think we'll drop somewhere there. Then we'll have to take another vehicle, probably a boda or something like that, to the place called Shambaland. So in case if you come across, you need to go to Shambaland. I think I'll show you what they have when you reach there. So I hope the journey is gonna be well and everything will be okay. Till then, I'll see you. So they do have this kind of transport, as you can see it. It was a new experience, and my God, if you're too tall, you really won't fit in these kind of cars of theirs. I was not that tall, and I'm not that tall, but literally, if you're tall, like if you're so much tall, trust me, you won't be able to fit so much, because as you can see, most of the people like would sit properly, but your legs are gonna be in like they're gonna be long, because two people have got long legs, so you won't be sitting very well. As you can see, people fit and they don't like sit so much and covering so much, like they don't bother themselves. But as you can see, it's just like this, like I don't know if they call these cars, and then they've been covered on the top. I think I'll just find a picture of it and then I'll show it around. But the price is priceless, like it's very cheap. It's 500, no, it's 1,000 actually. 1,000 for one person, and the distance is very long. If it was using a motorcycle, it would be like almost 8,000. For those guys who have been using motorcycles in Africa, they know how much they charge. For example, they will charge you like 1,000 for 1 kilometer, if not mistaken. Depends with the place, but sincerely, the amount of charges that you pay here, it's very cheap. The inconvenience of it is just for those who are actually too tall. But it was a good experience to experience such a thing in Zanzibar. I've never been in such a car, or maybe I should say like this, in Zanzibar or in any other places when I was born. So this was good. This was a good experience. I would recommend people who only wish to do so. From there, we took a motorcycle, which took us exactly to this place It was called actually Shambaland. We didn't have this in plan, but it came up on the same day because we were told no, actually someone's sister came to this place like weeks ago and they experienced a good experience. They enjoyed. We looked at the pictures, though the place is really far away. On the map, sincerely, it's very near, but in real sense, it's very far away. Now, one of the things I realized, if you had a private car, like roaming around Zanzibar, sincerely, it's going to be very convenient because there are roads. Oh my God, who doesn't want to look at the roads? The roads are not like ours. Like the roads everywhere is just like smooth, very tarmac road, which is very good. Like if you had a private car, you would enjoy all your journey. I'm not saying that people should be booking for private cars to roam around Zanzibar. Sorry, they can use public, but publics also come with inconvenience like these ones here. But if you're actually in Zanzibar, if you had a friend who you could refill the fuel tank, and then that's all, that would be very convenient. And moving around Zanzibar with its infrastructure, the roads myself, I was very impressed with everything that I'm seeing. Like I wouldn't stop talking about the places, like I wouldn't stop exactly talking about it, but the place is good. Now talking about the Shambaland place that I actually went to, it was a very good place. Now one of the things that I had is this guy who was introduced to us and telling us everything that is actually taking place there, introducing us to all the kind of games that are available.
Like in the beginning, he's friendly, to be sincerely honest. He's friendly. He would give you all the direction, very concerned about your safety and all the stuff. But there's one thing that I actually even said it, I think, on my video when I was explaining. Told us the swimming pool is like very deep, but in real sense, the swimming pool wasn't deep. Now, the moment here he was explaining, I was like, oh my god, so this is a good idea. But I had no plan of swimming this day, though I did carry some clothes of swimming, but I had no plan because I didn't want to go and swim to such a place while it's so expensive. Okay, we paid 10,000 by the way, so for a head for a person. And this day we came, there were nobody, like people aren't there. Sorry, my English. People aren't there, and the place looks just great. But the place is too attractive if you really like photos. And the best thing is that if you are here, the entrance fee you don't have to pay, but you pay for the inside things that you actually want to do, activities. So you enter for free, and if you pay for the activities, you are actually allowed to take pictures inside. So if you are really a person who wants to take pictures, you'll take pictures until you're happy about the place.
So we are now at Shambaland, and as you can see, though it's called Shambaland, I know some people why calling it Shambaland. That is something that I don't know, but that's the name of the place, and it's a place whereby you could come and swim. They have games. There's also one of the places that is available at which place is that? There's one which is actually available on Bagamoyo Road. I've forgotten the name, but it's also almost the same kind of one. But at least this one here is different. And the place that, as you can see, it has a swimming pool. That's the first thing. That's the good thing. But one of the things that I actually was told about the swimming, I want to speak about that. They said for someone who is wanting to swim the whole day is 15,000. For 2 hours is 10,000. Yeah. Lucky for us, we came late. We are swimming 10,000. And yeah, the guide said he can adjust the time for us, not to be 2 hours. Yeah, so we're gonna be swimming here. I'm gonna tell you around of what they have there inside, and as the video, they have a game whereby they throw those guns. There's another side whereby they have they have a scary room. I think that's how they called it, like escape room. And yeah, but they were welcoming, and the entrance here to check around is free, so there's no problem. You can just come around and just check, and then if you're not interested, you can just leave the place or take some photos and go. But we'll be swimming, and then the games, I'm not thinking of playing any games, but I'm just gonna swim here around, and the water looks a little bit clean. That was off. That one there was off, but now they turned it on. I was kind of worried because if the water is not recycling, that means some bad news. Yeah. I think that's all for this one, but actually the road coming this side is kind of hard. We did have to pass through, we were from Nungu, as I told you in the morning. We went to Nungu where the tortoise and stuff. Then from there we took a bus, then we dropped on the way to somewhere there in the middle. I'll show you. Then we took another, this kind of Zanzibar buses where you have to use a lot of effort to get inside. Then wait, is that short? He said you're supposed to. Really? Where does this come? If you can walk all that place, tell I. Is it getting deeper? No, it's not deeper. Until you're there, there's no way another place that is deeper. So, as we were told about the swimming pool, something additional, I know it's not part of the story, but they said it's like really deep, but looks like it's not very deep. Disappointing. Anyway, that's okay. So we were from there, then we took that small bus. It took us like 30 minutes, not 20 minutes to here. Then we just took a motorcycle to this place here. Yes? It's not deep. Yeah, it's not deep. She said it's not deep there. Yeah, she said it's not deep. That means it's really not deep. Anyway, that's how we got here. And for anyone who is actually having any kind of question, oh my gosh, she can swim, Evan. Any kind of question, just let me know. I'll be glad. Apart from that, let me go inside the swimming pool. Can't wait. Let's go and swim, guys. This is the second day still. If you haven't seen the first video of the first day, check on this. I don't know, on the link. You find the link, you know it, right? Yeah, let's get to this. Before it gets a little more before it gets darker. I wanted to say something about the swimming pool. It was nice, but the guy who told us about the swimming pool, some of the details he lied. I don't know if it's because he wanted to pull the clients, but it's okay. But it's not good to lie. It's just better to tell someone the truth. The thing is, it's not as the way he said. He said like it's gonna be, I wish I even had recorded him the moment he was speaking. Like the water would reach him here if he stands. And that's a lie. The water reaches me on my waist here, or if it's not here. That's the deepest point you could get. We could just tell someone the truth. That's gonna be a good thing. Like someone knows what he's getting or she's getting. So I think that's something you should note. And the place here, it has a lot of places that you can take out of photos. And I think right now we're gonna take out of photos because we're done with the swimming pool, taking photos. Then we'll be leaving. Hopefully, we'll use a boda boda to the place that we're gonna take a bus, and it's not gonna be that expensive. Hopefully, it's gonna be that way. Yeah. Apart from that, see you around. The what? This point. The water was going to reach here. I entered and literally the water was here. That's the maximum.
Like serious? You can't be serious.
And we are tall enough. At least if maybe you are short, then I would understand you. You are literally tall enough. Then you said like the water. If you go inside, it's gonna reach you somewhere.
But
here.
it was cool.
Okay, of course I enjoyed the force, but the thing is, just tell the truth, man. It's fine. Someone knows what it's getting.
Things were kind of dark, as you can see. We didn't take more pictures, so we had to come back. Now, on going back, my friend, that's where the problem started. We took a motorcycle that brought us there to a place whereby we dropped by the other car that I showed you before. Now, one of the challenges that you'll get if you're not using the private car, using a public, going back is really a problem because you'll have to use these they call the Alphard cars. I think you know Alphard. If you don't know cars that are actually Alphard, you should check on the Google. The Toyota Alphard. No, those are the main transports that are actually being used for going back. Or you could use the same. But if it's too late, like this evening, we had to wait until we got one of those Alphard. We actually got lucky. We almost lost hope, but we got lucky. That's when we got that ride. Now, people do scramble. If you have seen those people from Mendokasi, sorry to say so, in Dar es Salaam, if you have seen those Mendokasi people from Mendokasi, civilians trying to climb in the bus, that's the same situation here. So you'll have that trouble. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's what's going to happen. You have to do that. You'll use the Alphard, then from then you can use a motorcycle. Like we were actually staying near Forodhani, so we had to go back to Forodhani to eat. And one of the things is we used a motorcycle. Okay, the motorcycle charges weren't that much. It was almost 2,000. But the issue is with the car from that Chamberlain to this side, the Forodhani side, because there are two different places. Like it's on the Chamberlain is on the east of Zanzibar, but then the place that you eat is on the Forodhani. I mean, it's on the west, so it's very far away. And this is the food that we ate, and have a good one.